What's up, baby cakes? I have not done a physical media unboxing in quite some time. I have been putting my money toward other things. I'm doing a film right now, streaming series, other things going on, so I just haven't bought a lot of physical media. But this is a big one. I have been waiting for this particular thing for years. It is finally here, and I couldn't be more excited. Let's take it out of the box. This is coming from Diabolic DVD. If you've never ordered from Diabolic DVD, I highly recommend that you do, especially if you want international things like this particular release, because they get all of the imported stuff. It's a $5 flat rate on shipping. They package very well. It's the way to go for imports. It's the way to go for boutique releases of any type, but imports especially. So let's get rid of this. And what we have here is the Second Sight limited edition release of the 1986 film The Hitcher, starring C. Thomas Howell, Rutger Hauer, Jennifer Jason Leigh. If you don't know this film, it's about a guy who takes a job, C. Thomas Howell, to drive a car across country. And there is a serial unaliver who is unaliving people on the road. And of course, they meet and it becomes a cat and mouse chase across some really barren landscapes, beautiful scenery, very desolate and beautiful scenery. It's creepy, it's scary. Rutger Hauer is terrifying as a villain. This 4K was supposed to come out a while ago and it was close to being released. But right before it was going to be released, Second Sight discovered a version of the film on film that they could use to make an uncut version. We'd been chasing this uncut version for years, and they found that footage right before the 4K was going to come out, and they stopped the presses. They could have went ahead and released that one, and then a year, 2 years, 3 years later, put out an uncut one, and we would have bought it. But instead, because they're a cool company, they stopped work, delayed the release, and decided to go back to the drawing board with this new footage and do an uncut version of The Hitcher. I don't think I've ever seen it uncut. A big old honking box. There's the front. And here is the back. I don't know if you're going to be able to read up, but there it is. Let's look at what's on the inside of this package. You have art cards. They are big fans of the art cards. I'm not as much big on these. I say this every single time, that if you're going to do art cards, don't make it stills from the movie. Let's get international posters. That would be cool to have on cards. But anyway, let's take a look at what they have here. These literally are just these are looking more like promotional pictures rather than stills from the movie. I'm not sure. Either way, they're fine. They're fine. This doesn't add much to the package to me, other than just something else to put in it to make it worth that $50, which I think this was $55, but with what's in here, I'm not complaining. So let's get into the meat of it. Here is the movie, front and back, and it is a digipack. And here is the Blu-ray and the 4K right there in the digipack. Pretty cool. We have the screenplay. I love this, that the screenplay is in the box. I love this. To be able to refer to the screenplay while watching the movie is so cool, because there are always differences from what's on the script and what's on the screen. So it's fun to look at this type of thing and just have it already in the box. I don't have to look it up. Finally, we have a collection of stuff here. Interviews, information about the movie, screenshots from the movie. This is really, really cool. Let me just see if I can show you some stuff on the inside. This is an essay about films from the same director, and there's tons and tons of images from the movie in here. This is beautiful. This book is beautiful. It is a hardback book. It's not one of those perfect bound paper books. This is a hardback book like your library book. So that is the Hitcher box set. Tell me what you think, and if you got this one. If you didn't get it, I think it might still be available. Go over to Diabolic and check Diabolic DVD and see if they still have it. If you want to get it, it was $55 plus $5 to ship, and then whatever taxes in the area in which you live. This is such a cool movie. I'm thrilled to have this in my collection. Let me know what you think. Let's talk about the Hitcher in the comments.